there was a fan named David who he DM'd me this thing by a YouTuber named Renegade Cuts. The title was "What's so bad about being a content creator?" And it was like 15 minutes of like, hey, it sucks. As far as I can tell, the YouTuber is like he does like documentary style stuff where he doesn't show his face. And he just is mostly complaining about when he has to promote himself on Twitter. And then that invites like Twitter assholishness onto him. And then he blocks them and then he catches shit for blocking people. And he's like, I should have a reasonable expectation of privacy and you can't show up to my house, and showing up to Twitter is like showing up to my house. And then he ends the video by being like, and I'm shutting off comments. And if you don't like that, you're part of the problem. And I don't want to hear anybody complaining about any of this. I was just like, I don't know how much of this I follow. I mean, I kind of agree that like the amplification effect of like when you make controversial videos, and we've made a couple about James Rolfe. You can't like
a certain amount of absolute.
By every measure, they should not have been controversial videos.
I agree, but so sometimes I feel like we're answering for a Reddit that we didn't create.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. If the whole thing smacked at me like, well, because if he was more of a personality, if he was appearing on camera, then like getting himself out there and being a public figure might be more important to him, and it might not be as off-putting for people to engage.
Yeah, but it's one of those things, isn't it? Like you're just hearing a voice, you're not seeing a face. It's like it's not a person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I like I said, I sort of get it. I sort of get what he's saying, and certainly, but well, one valid critique of Twitter would be I don't think they're like Instagram, right? Where like you can set your account to be, like you have to approve follows. Does it work that way? Like you can lock it by default, and then if somebody follows you, you can approve the follow.
I think Twitter is a little bit like that, or it was at least.
That's the answer. Just set your account up like that. And then you can then you've set the expectation of like, I only let people in who engage with me the way I want to be engaged with.
Yeah, but that takes time.
Yeah.
We really should weld these bumpers on.
Oh, well, he made that point too. He was like, Chris Evans doesn't have this problem because Chris Evans is just not on Twitter. And he's like, he's on Twitter, but like somebody else is managing the Twitter for him. And it made me think, I was like, well, dude, what you should do is make the company, make the YouTube Twitter account, just have it tweet out YouTube links basically and promote your content, and don't engage with it. You can then have like
pretty much what I do.
Yeah. Like I'll beef with people in the YouTube comments all day long, because that's kind of where we're talking about the content. I won't beef with somebody on Twitter. If somebody's going to tweet me, I'm gonna be like, hey, I don't live here.
I'm not gonna make quips on Twitter, because one, those quips could go into a YouTube video, and I'm not giving that away for free. You guys,
I agree.
I just post links to my videos, and that's about it.
Subscribe to Red Cow Entertainment on Patreon for full episodes every other week.